Hey guys, Veebat here with another V-Plays, and we are taking out the Focke-Wulf 190 A-5 Tier 6 German multi-role. This is going to be one of these aircraft that I'm buying back because I remembered it being a bit of a pain to grind initially, but I wanted to see if it was just me, and honestly it was, because I am really enjoying flying this aircraft. I think it is a bit of a joy, and the air-to-ground ordnance on it is fairly substantial as well as very good forward firing power. However, it lacks maneuverability, and that is a struggling point for quite a few players out there, and that is very, very understandable. Because a lot of fights end up devolving into turn fights if you're not positioned properly. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to maximize the strengths of this platform while mitigating the weaknesses, and a lot of that's going to end up coming down to choosing our battles and not overcommitting to a target. We're looking for an opportunistic run on the P-40 here. We're able to get a few shots in, but I'm not going to turn with those fellers. I'm looking at the arrows, seeing where the aircraft are operating. There's the light fighter we engaged earlier. Made short work of him. There's the other light fighter I was concerned was going to be coming back on me. And the forward firepower has not disappointed. We're going to hit the boost cooler and kick the nose down just a little bit. And let's see if we can steal this kill from this enemy Focke-Wulf real quick. In hindsight, it might have been safer just to kill the Focke-Wulf, but we did manage to pick up the zone regardless. Ah, there, P-38. Normally I don't want to chase a P-38, but I have a feeling I can't leave you alone. Also a Focke-Wulf. I mentioned ignoring him might have been a problem. I think we took his wing. Real battle of the slugs here. Managed to get a fire lit. I got other work I need to do, man. Cool. What I really wanted to do was go over the mine to interrupt their capture. Because I know there's going to be ground attackers over here, and we got some forward firepower I can throw into them. The 420s and two 13mm machine guns are actually going to be fairly powerful. We're going to go for the capture under their nose. There we go. Locked it in. And now the kill option. He will come back into the zone. There we go. Rolling over to be able to get some of that airspeed back. And since we are a multi-role, we can take a bit of a pounding here. Slamming on the brakes here to get these guns to bear. There we go. Took a bit of a nasty series of hits there. Bombs and rockets are going to be back very shortly. But in the meantime, let's soften up some of these ground targets. Managed to light a fire on that structure. We did not pick up our mine, which is unfortunate. There we go. Essentially single-handedly captured this mine. Really need to go capture that, guys. Let's see if we can get over there and help out. Nigel. No, lucky fire would have been great there, but we'll have to take what we can get here. Overkill on the bombs, but I wanted to ensure that we got that structure, because I don't want to leave it to one of the ground attackers. Trying to do our part here. We're going to vacate the zone. Turning back towards the threat. Oh, there's more than one of them. We're going to have to fight. It was not my intention here. Okay. Going underneath him, maybe? I think he's mad about earlier. Ah, the Spitfire finally found us. We are still struggling with that mine over there, but it looks like we're making some headway. They do have a Key 88 on their side. That is definitely causing us some issues. We do have a Spit 9 on our side. May need to go after the Key 88. So that's going to be our next move. A little bit high for the Spitfire. That might be the problem he's running into. 24 seconds. Okay, that didn't cost us any of the zone, which is good. We're going to drop on the center structure.
We cannot support you any longer. The storm is too heavy. Do you copy? Over.
Nigel, we gotta stop meeting like this. And we won't.
Plans are under our control. Great job.
Specialized player knocked out. P38. We've done this before. Having both mines does give us a bit of an advantage here. Took the engine on the P38. We're now stalking this guy. I see you, Spit 5. Oh, we knocked each other out, but we have control of both mines. Now, usually I don't like ramming somebody, but we've effectively eliminated all of the human component from the rest of this match. Everything else you see is going to be entirely bots. So let's go ahead and hop into the seat of the XP-75. And yeah, there's some aircraft over there. More interested in what these guys are doing. Jonas is our hero bot. He said he's our hero bot. What are you doing? Get your pilot back up. We're about to tick over in 22 seconds. And we managed to pick up the other garrison. Little bit of an issue when you lose your engine and your pilot. You find yourself at a massive disadvantage. Because now we can get stuck in that tail gunner for a really long period of time. But hopefully the Corsair will be able to knock out this ground attacker, securing the victory. There's that big chunk of capture we were looking for, and we'll throw up the GG. So we were able to get the Lambert medal, also able to pick up Wing Legend as well as Conqueror. We were going up against Tier 7 aircraft. We were bottom tier. We were going up against a Specialized Spitfire and a Key 88. And we still managed to pull out a victory. Unfortunately, you guys had to witness me doing a ram. I was really hoping the guns would have been enough to be able to get that guy. I tried to do a wing over where I was just going to hit him with my wing rather than my whole fuselage, but unfortunately, that's not the way that engagement went. Fortunately, though, we knocked out a human aircraft pilot that was extremely dangerous on the battlefield. I don't think we necessarily needed that to secure the victory, but it definitely did not hurt. We are working our way towards specialization, and we are definitely making some good forward momentum towards that. I usually am getting well over 400 capture points in matches with the Focke-Wulf 190 A-5, and usually capturing multiple sectors. We only captured 3 on this run, but I think we can all argue that being able to pick up both mines and the garrison in between is a pretty decent run. So I am excited to eventually specialize the platform, because being able to even just upgrade the uprated engine will allow us to be able to hang up at those higher altitudes a little bit better. And we're going to go with the lightweight wing frame to give us just that little bit more maneuverability, more for the handling than for the ability to really dogfight, because it is nice to be able to get around a little bit faster, to be able to make another run for like kind of a boom and zoom run at lower altitude. In addition to that, probably either gas-operated action or reinforced bull carriers to be able to get more volume of damage out there. I would even contemplate going long barrels, but I think sustained massive amounts of damage would be helpful, and I don't feel like they're overheating that bad, so maybe gas-operated action for these. We'll see. Of course, we're going to end up going with an engine restart just for some extra little survivability, as well as pneumatic assist. But yeah, I like this airframe. I like the fact that the munitions reload in 90 seconds. That's a very good reload time. And we have very strong forward firing armament, pushing out 438 damage a second at this tier. If we were to compare that to some of our competitors at tier 6, we can see that the S-199 is only pumping out 280, the P-47 is only 360, as well as the Corsair, and the IL-1 we featured the other day is only 220. I know this isn't all of the aircraft, but 438 damage per second is very substantial, and that fire potential is really going to tip things over the edge, because being able to light an aircraft on fire and during an initial pass gives you that extra bit of potential to kill an aircraft even when you can't get the nose back around, and that really was pivotal when we were in that turning fight with the other Focke-Wulf 190. I believe it was actually the A8, the tier 7. So yeah, we were able to win against a tier 7 version of this airframe and eke out that win. We are very close to specialization. It's been an absolute joy ripping through this one. We're getting about 2 to 3% after every match. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this battle with the Focke-Wulf 190 A-5, and I love that it has a silver paint job. This is going to increase cruise speed by 3%. I don't know if that's for everybody, but it was available for me. And I was also able to put on what I affectionately call the Guppy face, because it's just so squat. It looks like a fish. It looks like a goofy little fish. And those eyebrows. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed flying with me, and as always, I'll catch you on the next one.